Wait, it takes a certain amount of confidence, I think, to play a map that is this hard to play on T side first.
All right, so Cloud9 fans, give them your energy here as we're about to start the second map on the T side. First one falling down, being even louder. Zeus, Phelps, Bolts, Lucas, and Henny for the Immortals. Well, for Cloud9, we have Stewie 2K, Skadoodle, Nothing, Automatic, and Shroud. Zeus, the first one to fall by peeking aggressively towards the upper B halls.
Yeah, and he's going to be a little bit frustrated by that. His entire goal there is not to get caught, just to have some kind of a pressure there. But you can see Immortals, look how far back they're still playing. No one really committed to the B bomb site, so they're thinking maybe this kill out of Cloud9 is going to force the offense to want to hit the B site, and they're still going to have a pretty strong defense, especially seeing as Bolts has a quick rotate to that outside bomb site.
Yeah, no. Stewie is going to have the Tech 9, Nothing is going to be the one using the utility. Oh, it looks like Skadoodle actually, and Nothing. You're going to have a couple of smokes outside to obscure the vision of the CTs. Phelps going to throw a smoke in the zone, interestingly enough. And he's going to sit in it.
Yeah, this is that aggression through the smoke I was talking about, coming right through. And Stewie doesn't want to slow down whatsoever. Hammering away at that Tech 9. Here's Phelps. That's not bad.
That's how you come out of the shadows.
Yeah.
But Cloud9 wins the pistol, ladies and gentlemen.
There's such like a 50-50-ness about being in the smoke.
Yeah.
Like
of when you can see versus when you can be seen coming out of it.
You have no idea where you walk into the smoke, where people are going to be, if you're going to unluckily get looked at. But maybe it's a strategy. I think you're still really relying on your teammates to get kills, and maybe that does put them in an awkward spot, right? Because there's only 3 left.
I think it's a little bit of desperation. That kind of a play has so much more success if your teammates just get 1 or 2 kills to slow down that first initial aggression. Yeah. Because then everyone else in Cloud9 has to push forward to be the aggressive ones, and he's already wrapping behind him through the smoke. So a little bit unlucky that he makes that play and his teammates don't have any success.
And also for Immortals, when they lost one player early from Zeus, they really played turtle back. But Skadoodle's going to open his first kill towards Ivy with the scout onto Phelps. So first one falling down, a key player for the Immortals. A 5-on-4 as they push towards the E-box. Such a passive play, but they don't even clear out E-box. At least 1 kill for Immortals. Now they are falling down for this Brazilian team. Henny connecting with that scout, so it is a full buy going in. A forced buy for the Immortals with himself and Zeus. Now just Zeus on his own at the bomb train. Headshot onto Shroud. 3 versus 1, 2 of them lit. He could stand this. He doesn't have a kit to work with, though. Spots automatic here. That's it.
Yeah, a little bit of an opportunity with the low HP. That 5.7's, you know, you can shoot that pretty quickly, so it can clean some people out. But all around, nice job from Cloud9. I mean, Skadoodle helps things out a lot by getting that first kill very, very quickly. So all of a sudden, I mean, Immortals is just a man-down situation trying to defend that site. And now, I mean, look at this. The investment into the Mac-10s on Stewie and Shroud, they know they're going against no armor. So those are the 2 players you're going to look to see be the first ones making contact, trying to get that bonus money on the SMGs. And it looks like Immortals might oblige them a little bit, help them out with the task.
It just gets straight up like,
that's what I was expecting.
Really, why not?
Just jumping around with the Mac-10s. Really aggressive right now for Cloud9. They dropped 3, last 2 inside the bomb site, as they did have the right idea for the Immortals to stack. But just keep going. Just keep going.
I'm just picturing Zeus like having the biggest screw face after.
Yeah, he's just like, all right.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, well, walks here. Oh, they're coming.
I have the perfect angle. But yes, 2. Make that 3-0 in favor of Cloud9. We will have the gun round coming through, and the Mac-10 stays here for the terrorist team.
Yeah, that means it's going to be aggressive. It's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be the Mac-10s coming through smoke, see what they can find. Henny, though, with the off, and he can't pick between targets. He just narrowly misses Skadoodle.
And there you go, Stewie 2K running all the way up towards that bomb site. He gets the headshot into Bolts. They're pushing through as well, trying to plant inside the smoke. Misses that jump, though. He's just spamming across. Nothing, meanwhile, has planted the bomb.
All right. Mac-10 kill. Why not?
Dude, he called him out for not having head armor.
They just don't care whatsoever. I mean, that's one of the big punishes there are in buying, investing so much into the second round the way Immortals do.
Yeah.
When it comes to the 4th round, you don't have the money to have the utility and the head armor, so you have to sacrifice one of them, and generally that is the head armor because you're going against the AK-47s, but saving those Mac-10s, I mean, with no armor, it's just as punishing.
It's just calling them out. It's keeping them honest, right? Like, if you don't want to buy head armor so that you can afford the nade so you can have a really good buy, well, I'm going to hang on to my Mac-10, which will kill you just as fast as an AK right now.
Oh, right to the wall. Henny's on point right now. They're going to try and hunt him down. Both players are here for Immortals. If they're aggressive with this, they could clean out both these guns, but Cloud9 doesn't want to lose too much. Shroud only has the Mac-10. He's going to go for it, and he's going to be able to...
They lost Shroud.
Yeah, he died. I thought he was, yeah.
That's
there was a lot of...
That's silly. Why did you switch scenes?
I'm sorry. I just keep pushing the button by accident.
Trigger finger.
Fat fingers. 4-0 on the scoreboard, though. They're able to save here 2 weapons on the Immortals. No, 1 weapon, I think, on the Immortals side after all. No, two, because they killed Shroud. So 2 weapons that they save on the Immortals side. They're going to try to work things out on this round here with another gun round, but aggressive plays for the Immortals side. They lost Lucas to start.
Oh, this is so aggressive. Phelps catches nothing completely off guard, and Skadoodle as well. That's the bomb, but Shroud's there to recover. But the damage has been dealt. They've got to find ground elsewhere, so Automatic outside. He's trying to do what he can to keep everyone back, but he's got to be so careful. Henny with the op, he has the angle. If this peek comes in from Automatic, he's likely going to die, and there it is. Nice shot from Henny. They do have a smoke on Stewie to be able to cross into the site, but now the rotations are here. The 2 Immortals players, they're blocked off, but they're nearby. That's a good flashbang. But Cloud9 really has to figure out how they want to do this. This is going to be very, very difficult with Henny perched over by Ivy.
Yeah, they did a good. Immortals did a good job with their money, and they used Phelps to the biggest to have the most impact possible by putting them in their faces, getting a lot of info, and even if you only get that 1 frag, that's a really good push by him.
Very, very ballsy as well, but it pays off. High risk, high reward with a 3-on-2. Split out for the Immortals. They have coverage both of the sides, but where really is that stack is Cloud9. That's what they're trying to figure out. Both of them working together, and that's Stewie 2K and Shroud. So the 2 guys with the Mac-10s that were rolling before will try to get the entries and the victory here for Cloud9.
This is too slow. They've denied the information. They have the smoke and the flashbang to deny Henny being able to have visual on what's going on outside. So they've forced Zeus to be a little bit more passive. He's got to be honest. He wants to have a quick rotate towards outside if that's where the hit comes in. Well, that's a nice flashbang. Completely blind. Cloud9's going to get the plant, but now it's the tough part. Stewie's got the Molotov, so they position him up top. He's got to stay alive because he can stop the post plant with that Molotov, but that's a fight that he doesn't need to commit to. And they both lose their duels. Immortals get their first round on the board.
Yeah, they lock it up. Really nice round. Again, Phelps throwing a wrench in the plans of Cloud9, who I think initially got a kill. And it was really good for them now. They also maintain an op, so it's critical that they won this round.
This was huge, but even still, you think, like in this situation, this is 3-3, it almost feels like Cloud9 has the advantage. It may be a little bit too much pressure too quickly over towards that bomb train, but Henny getting that 1 kill on Automatic. Stewie had a smoke, and if that smoke comes out earlier to block that, they have a really nice 3-on-3 outside.
It's true. Oh, what Stewie got?
A lot of ifs.
Running with a... I don't know what gun Stewie has.
It looks like a Glock. So
he's not only got a Glock.
Yep.
Well, he might, but Shroud here is going to get tagged up. 55, that's the shotgun from Lucas.
That's right. On the other end, Immortals have purchased a shotgun on this full buy here, and I wanted to ask you guys what was the viability of that shotgun. I mean, it's very useful for a map like Cobble, but on train...
Ladder room is huge,
yeah,
close ramp. You can see he gets that shot off, and I mean, he does about half damage to Shroud. If he's a little bit luckier, he's a little bit closer up and lands that shot a little cleaner. That's a kill.
That Zeus played on pistol, for example.
Yep.
Why does Stewie only have a Glock? This is perplexing.
That might be miscommunication. Who's dropping what? Oh, nice find from Henny. Automatic caught off guard, and even pre-firing in towards ladder, because that's typically where you get punished.
Not even, but I don't understand. Not even a P250. No one has money. No one had money for a last minute like.
Well,
crazy.
Launders is enraged at the moment. The rest of us are going to move on with this match. So Shroud down ladder as well, and I mean the pressure from the defense over towards Ivy is going to force Cloud9 away. They don't want to mess with that.
3 dinks he has to get.
Well, let's see if he's going to be able to get him at least. 40 seconds left on the clock. 5 versus 4 in favor of Cloud9 with Automatic dropping early. And I was just looking at their screens while you guys were explaining, and I do see a very low money situation for Cloud9. Unfortunately, Stewie 2K cannot get the 3 dings with the Glock, but Skadoodle retaliates towards Seacon, but he's going to be the last man standing, using his mobility from the ladders. And 20 seconds left. He's going to try to save the op. He's being hunted down. Nice shot there onto Zeus, at least. Still trying to recover this. 10 seconds left. He does have the bomb, but it's going to be too late to plant.
Ooh!
Nice
What a find.
There. Yep.
And that's where I was going to get a little enraged. We talked about this yesterday. Everyone who's like trying to save their weapons but still go for a couple more kills, and he's going back for more. Why not?
Yeah, he's going back for more. Not a good place. I guess he's worried about the flank. And,
yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, he gets that kill, so it looks cool.
It does look cool, yes. It does look cool. It ends up being like
doesn't
pretty
get
good
that
impact.
kill.
If he dies,
It looks a little silly.
Yes, but we don't talk about that because it didn't happen.
So they're going to have the opt, and they actually have plenty of money behind this. I mean, look at Automatic. It's almost 7K for him, but I mean, it's just a little bit of a half buy as this losing bonus is starting to build up for him. So they'll be able to buy in the next round.
I'm going to say this is still a pretty dangerous buy. Sorry to interrupt you. There's a...
Well, that helps. The opening kill, and now there's sight for one more, although Bolt's being there throws a little bit of a wrench, and it's all wins for Immortals. Skadoodle hasn't even fired yet, and that's the tough part. That's their strongest weapon that hasn't gotten involved. Automatic, though, Tries to even things out, and he could get one more kill. I mean, this is still very, very doable considering Automatic, I think, can salvage a weapon, and Skadoodle with that off still.
Well, luckily for Bolts, his smoke is a little bit poofy. Well, I mean, luckily that he can see still between him and the train. Makes the position a little bit safer. And they've still got this off, which I don't know if it's rung out a shot yet.
It has, but it was, oh, this is going to be great.
He's gonna
You
get
see him,
killed.
oh, nice shot. What a boost. It comes up huge. They've got to be careful, though. One more to clear out. Automatic's going to lead the way with that UMP. They're waiting for the rotations. Now they've spotted out Bolts. That forces him to be passive, and they have a 2-on-2 here.
That's a nice shoulder peek for to bait out the shot first. Forces Bolts out of position to give a chance for Cloud9 to move in for the plant, but he comes back in and swings in towards that B-bomb site. Skadoodle on a 2 versus 1. Moving in right now. They hear him jumping close by. That misses the close range shot, and Bolts holds that site.
Honestly, I think it's fair that he went for that no-scope.
Yeah.
It looked like he was trying to be flashing me, but I think it was just so close that he figured this was a good opportunity. But anyways, that was a nice positioning from Bolts. He actually was able to go back across the trains to cause suspicion. Oh, because Skadoodle was like, oh, he's back pop now. And then he comes back to the bomb train. And Skadoodle could have conveyed that message, but...
I mean, that's a really nice find. I think the tough part is that Skadoodle has the bomb on him the whole time. So normally you want that SMG with the mobility to get into the site, and the op just covers him with the plant.
Right.
But Skadoodle had to transfer over. That's why you had to see Automatic getting aggressive and getting taken out by Bolts a little bit early.
So at least they still get 3 kills in that previous round on that force buy that they got. They build up the economy as well to get full guns this time, so Immortals should be looking quite low here, should they lose this round. Stewie2K is going to move out first here from clearance from his teammate's flash, and they spot one towards Heaven, a nice shot to enter it, but Henny retaliates here towards that 5 train. Misses the second one, now being backstabbed by Automatic. Fel still trying to find and even up the tally, but he loses that fight versus Shroud. 4 versus 2. Zeus and Bolts, last 2 remaining to hear the bomb being planted towards a big pop flash coming in as well.
See, these flashbangs just coming out of nowhere. Who's throwing them on Cloud9? It's got
flashes, yeah, like...
Poor Zeus, they're doing a boost of their own. And he actually, I think he spotted the planter and the player jumping up on top, but he was just way too blind to do anything.
It's like right when he got up there, full flash. And Automatic got the nice kills there coming to Ivy. Flanked Henny, who is always a danger while he's still alive. Yeah. And that's the power of splitting Ivy. So if you have the 3-way split, suddenly like there's tons of spots outside that you can't stand anymore. That would be perfect for defending against Decon and Ladder. Completely compromised. The difficulty of holding outside on train.
There you go.
This is tough. They've done what they need to do on the T side, which is reset the economy. Phelps, that was a danger position though. But I mean, you always want to make it easier on the T side. Keep the economy low so that when you do win one round, you reset immediately. Now you get the Alleviator. You're not going up against Henny with an AWP.
Right.
You're not going up against Molotovs and smokes on the CT side. So it just makes it much, much easier on a map that can be so suffocating.
5 on 3 now. One falling down towards that A bomb site, and that is going to be Bolts. Then Henny towards the Ivy. Last one to go is going to be Zeus. P250 in hand only. 5 versus 1 would be actually really good for Cloud9 to just keep everybody alive in this round. But Zeus is just playing for the exit really right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's just playing for one weapon. They had 2 players that were right around 1,1500, which means the next round they're really not going to be able to have a whole lot. They might be able to get dropped a weapon if someone's rich enough, but likely they're going to be stuck on either a FAMA so they can have utility or a pistol so they can have a little bit more utility. But being able to come out of this with 1 AK-47 would actually be massive for them.
Yeah. So what do you think the buy, the strategy is going to be for Cloud9 in response to a low buy?
I think they're going to go with something fast again. I mean, it's what kind of just worked there. A couple times they've gone a little bit slower. We saw Phelps jump up the ladder and get that double kill. We saw that push towards inner kind of ruin things a little bit. So